everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is going to be just a recipe video. I have made this so many times on the channel, or at least talked about it. I think I've only made it like in a meal prep video, and I don't think I've ever dedicated a whole video on this. It is a casserole, a very low carb casserole, 4 total carbs per serving, and it is the most delicious thing. It is not my recipe, but I will have the recipe listed down below. And I just knew that this week, that was what I was gonna be wanting for my lunches or whatever. Lunches, dinners, or if I choose to have it for breakfast, I don't know yet. But I do know that it gives me 6 servings, probably 5 in my case, which will up the carb just a little bit, but not worried about that. But it is, if you are a fan of Reuben sandwiches, this is for you. You do not feel like you're missing out on not having any bread on this. It is the Reuben sandwich casserole. And a lot of this stuff you probably have in your fridge, or it's easy to find items. It's not like you have to search for anything online through Amazon or get anything special. This is one of the easiest things to make out there, and it is delicious. And the great thing is, Andy doesn't like one of the ingredients in it, so it's all mine. It's all mine. So I will bring you down to the counter in just a minute and show you everything that you need, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited to make this. So let me know down below. I know a lot of you, if you've been around for a while, you have seen this on the channel. I just don't know if I've ever dedicated a video on it. So I thought I would, because I'm working on the total carb thing right now. And this is definitely along those lines, something that is super flavorful, super delicious, and very low carb. So let me pull you down here and show you everything that you need. So you need some Swiss cheese. When I first started making this, I would always get sliced Swiss cheese, which works just fine. Use whatever you can, but I did find that shredding it kind of gave it more of that casserole feel that we love so much, you know, the melty, gooey cheese thing. So you need a whole block, 8 ounces of Swiss cheese. You need sauerkraut. This is the perfect, I think it's 1 pound of sauerkraut, but we need to drain this. You want to get all of the liquid out, as much of it as you can. And then you need a pound of corned beef. This is probably the most expensive thing, but this is so worth it, I promise you. But a pound of corned beef. They always ask me, how do you want it sliced? And I'm like, it doesn't matter because I'm chopping it up. So just whatever's easiest for you. And then that's it for the main part of it. And for the dressing does get layered in on this. You just need some mayonnaise, ketchup. It does say some diced onion, but I don't do that. I have onion powder. We do need some sweetener too. I did forget that. So pick the sweetener of your choice, the keto sweetener of your choice. And then some dill relish. I've never used dill relish. I've always had pickles in my pantry, so I just chop up a little bit of that and then throw it in there in the dressing. So this is so delicious. You're going to love it. Let's get started. You guys, I am so upset. I just checked my phone, and all of this that you see here, the dressing, me chopped up, see the chopped up meat, that did not record. It did not record. So I apologize, but let me tell you what is in the dressing. So again, the recipe is going to be down below, but this is some mayonnaise, some ketchup, some onion, some sweetener, some vinegar, and I chopped up some pickle. I did not have dill relish, so I used pickle. And this is basically your Thousand Island dressing replacement, and it is delicious. So I got that made and ready to go. And then I did chop up the pound of the corned beef as well. I'm so bummed because I was talking to you guys and everything about so many different things. So I wasn't going to show me shredding the Swiss cheese, but I'm going to now because I wanted to talk to you about a couple things that did not record after all. So I am using a block of cheese and I'm going to shred it. You can use sliced cheese if you want to. If I feel like I want more cheese, I think I have a couple more little slices from the cheese tray that I got last week. I might just throw that on there just so it gets used, you know? But I was talking, 2 things I wanted to tell you is our granddaughter's coming home today. Today is Sunday, and she has got a clean bill of health. She's ready to come home. So congratulations to us. We're gonna be able to hold her for the first time, hopefully today. it's gonna be a big day for them, and I don't want to overwhelm them, you know? So it's in their hands, whatever happens. But I'm just so excited for them. And I'm excited for Jordan because this is her maternity leave, and I don't want her spending all of that, you know, having to go to the hospital every day. But our baby girl is doing so good, and I'm just so proud of her. She is a rock star. And so there we go. So we've got that. And then the other thing I was going to tell you is, I did tell you this, but I wasn't recording. We saw 2 armadillo in our backyard this morning, and I've never seen an armadillo in real life. Maybe I did in Texas. Isn't that like a Texas thing? But when I lived there, but no, never seen one before. So that was pretty cool. There were 2 of them. So I don't know if they were a couple. They were scrounging around in our backyard, probably getting into Ralphie's, you know, droppings or whatever. So now I am getting the sauerkraut. It's over here in the sink, but I'm draining it, and I'm going to be squeezing out as much of the water as I can, because you don't want your casserole to be watery. This is the reason why Andy won't eat this. He is not a sauerkraut person. I love sauerkraut, but I get it. It's kind of a very potent, tangy thing, so I get it if you don't like it. But I am squeezing it all out there. Okay. So I'm gonna lay that there. And now, guys, we're ready to assemble this casserole. The only thing I didn't get was my casserole dish. So let me kind of clean up just a bit, and then I will bring you back. Make sure I hit record, and we'll put this together. Okay, I am recording. So I'm using this, I love this like coated ceramic, I don't know, casserole dish from Pampered Chef, but it's not usually as large. I think they say a 13 by 9 pan, but I like it to be nice and like rich and thick. So I put it in a smaller one. So what we're doing is, you can do it however you want. We're putting the corned beef down first, and it's mixed a little bit. Like, I'm gonna get a couple pieces of the cheese in there, but no big deal. Oh yes, I like this. It's gonna be, yeah, I'm the only one eating it, so. Okay, then we're gonna put the sauerkraut. And you know, you could certainly do this with chaffles and make a sandwich out of it, or any low carb bread if you're into the egg white breads. If you've been around a while, you know I'm not. I don't like them, so, but that's an option too. But those don't taste enough like bread for me to be able to really enjoy it like I would a regular, you know, sandwich. So, all right, next we're gonna add our dressing, and you're just going to drizzle it all over. But also spread it out also, because that's something you want in every bite as well. Use that spatula and get all of it out. So another question that I had asked while I was talking to myself instead of recording was, what kind of videos do you guys prefer when it comes to recipe videos? Do you like it when do you like just a recipe video where there's one recipe in the video and I talk to you guys through it, you know, through the recipe, and then, or do you like it when I kind of fast forward and speed up during things? I'm just curious, because I try to do a little bit of both, because we have different kinds of levels of people that can cook, you know, that watch. So just curious, let me know down below. And then we're gonna put the cheese on top. Oh my goodness. But look how easy that was. You know, like I said, all of these ingredients are things that you might already have. Maybe you don't have corned beef, maybe you don't have the Swiss, but otherwise you probably have everything else. You don't have to have white vinegar. I accidentally, it was supposed to be white vinegar for the dressing. I have apple cider vinegar. That was something that I mentioned as I was recording and not really recording. So yeah, you just mess around. I'm not putting real onion, I'm putting onion powder. I don't have dill relish. I'm chopping up pickles. Works the same. So here we go. This is ready to go into the oven. My oven is preheating right now, 400 degrees, and it's gonna go in there probably about 20 minutes, I think. So I will show you this loveliness when it comes out. I'm prepping this for food for me during the week. It's gonna help me get through the week, and only 4 total carbs a serving. So, all right, I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so I just put the casserole in the oven, and while it is in the oven, I wanted to talk to you about this amazing product that was sent to me. It is Red Light Therapy. Look at this. This is like a tabletop one. You can really put it on the ground, on the table, on the counter, wherever you want it. But I wanted to talk to you about this. So this is the Elvish Red or LED Therapy Light, and it does come with a manual in it. But there are many benefits to red light therapy, and I have never used it before, so I was pretty excited to get this because I've heard many things. It can help reduce inflammation, improve circulation, reduce your recovery time from injuries, promote healthy cellular function, stimulate hair growth, improve skin health, increase fertility, I do not need that, and reduce pain. So I can name probably half of the things on here that would work well for me. Reduce inflammation, that's always a good thing. Improve your circulation, yes. Reduce recovery time. So, you know, I do work out. Sometimes I twist my knee. I've got a tear in my ACL. That can help reduce my pain as well. And then I'm really excited about improving skin health too. So personally, I'm excited about using it on my face. It does come with a user manual and all of the things you need. It's got a remote, different brackets and stuff. I'll need to look into that, what these are for. And then you definitely have your cable that it hooks into. And then they also give you some eye goggles. You don't necessarily need to wear these when you're using it, but it's up to you. But it's something that you don't want to look directly into, kind of like the sun. This is just a harmless version of those sun rays, and all of that is good for you. Being outside is good for you. Being in the sun is good for you, but you know, sometimes we can't always do that. And this, I'm very excited to try. So I'm going to try it out for probably every day. My goal is to do it every day on my face. And then if I do have any, pain in my knee, I'm going to center it on my knee and just see what happens. The user manual tells you everything you need to know about using it, how long you should use it at a time. It tells you usually about 10 to 15 minutes a day, specifically on whatever body part that you're using it. This one is more centralized, as you can see, for a specific body part. So I might just put it on my work desk and use it, plug it in and have it ready and do 10 minutes at a time while I'm working. Now, that doesn't mean 10 minutes only for the day. You can use it on different parts. So I could do 10 minutes on my face and then also 10 minutes on my knee or what have you. I'm probably going to put it on Andy's back too, because he's had some back issues, and we'll see how that works. But I'm pretty excited. I will let you know what I think after I try it for the first time. And just so you know too, they did give you guys a code. I have a link down below. I will put it in the description box. And if you use the discount code Elvish20, you'll get 20% off of any purchase that you use. They have the mask. They also have very large ones that are like full length, get your whole body at one time. They have a lot of different options, and the customer service there, from what I've experienced, has been great also. So let me get this working on while we're waiting on this casserole to come out. Okay, it's also very user-friendly. I didn't even look at the manual to figure it out. So you just plug in the cord, obviously. This is your power button. And then once you're ready to go, you just hit okay. You set the timer for however much time you want it, and then whatever mode you want. I'm not sure the different mode, but I did notice that one is definitely brighter than the other, and I'm more interested in the brighter one. The clip that you're seeing now is of me. I did have my goggles on. I was just face first into it. The goggles are completely pitch black. You cannot see anything through it. It's not like your sun tanning days when you go in the tanning bed and you could still see a little bit through the glasses. No, these are black out. You can't see anything. So I did like that, but I was, you don't have to wear them, but since I was straight forward with the red light and it was so bright, I went ahead and put them on for safety reasons. But yeah, so far so good. I'll definitely keep you updated maybe in a week or so just to let you know what I'm thinking. And if I have any pain, does it help? I'm sure it's something that has to be used over time, you know, progression. But I am very, very happy with it. Thank you, Elvish, for sending this to us so we could try it out. If you're interested in trying it out for your own, I will have the link down below and you can save 20% with their code that they have given as well. If you do use my code, thank you. It just lets them know that I brought you over to them to check them out. So thank you guys so much for watching this part. We've got a few more minutes on the casserole, and then we're gonna do a quick little taste test, and I'm gonna get it ready for my weekly meals. Okay, it is done. I'm going to pull it out of the oven and show it to you. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty excited about it too. At the last few minutes, I always like to put it on broil because it just gives it that little extra oomph that we like. Oh my goodness. Or a casserole, you know? Okay, everything is shut off. Make sure you shut your oven off. This is what it looks like when it comes out. The cheese is bubbling just like a delicious casserole, browning around the edges, all of that good stuff. You can kind of see bits of the pickles and all of that. We're gonna let it cool for just a few minutes, and then I'm gonna do a taste test. I have not made this since, oh gosh, well, it was before the RV, and I haven't made it since we've lived here. So I didn't make it in the RV because we didn't have an oven. So this is definitely something I'm very excited to have a taste of again. Oh my gosh. So yeah, let me let it cool for a few minutes and then we'll do a taste. Okay, I am ready to take a bite. So another important reason to make sure that you squeeze as much of the water out of the sauerkraut that you can is because there's a lot of fat in the Swiss cheese and in the corned beef, and that is going to also make its own juices down there, and you just don't want it super watery. I'm not having a problem right now with the juices that are in there, but just to let you know. So here is a bite, the bite that I'm gonna take, and it's got a little bit of everything. The cheese, the sauce is just all mixed in, the sauerkraut, and some corned beef. And you can see how hot it is. It's still hot, but I just can't wait. I just can't wait. So let's do a bite. Oh my gosh. One of the best things out there, I'm telling you, on keto. This is the kind of stuff that I love with keto because I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. If you have made this before based off of my previous videos, I'd appreciate a comment down below. Let other people know how much you loved it. If you didn't love it, don't deter them. But I just want people to know that there are things out there that are so delicious on keto. You're not missing out, and this is definitely one of them. So I hope you like this video. Thank you, Elvish, for sending me that red light therapy. I'm definitely gonna give you guys an update on what I think, but don't forget about the code down below if you wanna check it out. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.